Hi everyone, it's Sintang Mayumi. I'm back with another Christmas cards. And this one is the last Christmas card for this year. I'm going to move on to Christmas tags after this video. I use Memory Box Typewriter Holiday Elements stamp set. This stamp set is 6 by 8. It has 6 by 6 Christmas text background stamp and sentiments that you can use with the 6 by 6 text background. I'm using my larger Misti today because this background stamp doesn't fit in my mini Misti. I already have my stamp mounted on the lid of my Misti and just need to add my panel to start stamping. The paper that I'm using here is watercolor paper, and it's the 140-pound Strathmore paper, and I'm also using Versafine Sepia ink. After the stamping is done, I'm going to move on to the coloring of the background. First, I'm going to add clean water on the panel and then start adding the colors and just went along and adding the paints and drying them in between. So I did this a few times to get the desired colors that I want. The colors I used for 3 of my backgrounds are Quinacridone pink and Imperial purple watercolors. For this panel, I thought I could use different colors that I have in my palette, and I just chose colors that I think will look nice together. The colors are Sap Green, Quinacridone Gold, Phthalo Blue Green Shade, Quinacridone Pink, Imperial Purple, and Ultramarine Turquoise. And these colors are from Daniel Smith Watercolors. After the backgrounds are painted and dry, we are going to do some splattering. I have my Gansai Tambi Starry colors here, and I'm going to use the red gold color and add a little bit of water and activate it. I'm going to pull out my empty box here to contain the splatters, ink splatters inside the box. And what I'm doing is I'm tapping the brush on my finger. This way you will get more bigger splatters compared to using toothbrush or acrylic black, and you will get fine or tiny splatters when you use those. I love how the backgrounds turned out with the gold splatters. I use this gold color a lot for my Christmas cards this year, and I don't know, I was so into gold splatters lately. So let's go ahead and die cut these panels with Mama Elephant Fame Frames die set, and I just used the scallop die here. I secure the die with washi tape so it doesn't move when I run them through my die cutting machine. I have my dark pink cardstock from Paper Tree Ink. I cut the cardstock in half to get 2 side folding card bases. The other 2 card bases that I use for the other 2 cards are also from Paper Tree Ink. and it's the dark purple and light blue cardstock. For the sentiment, I'm using Hello Bluebird Warm Wishes standalone die. I die cut a bunch of this from white cardstock scraps because I'm going to stack them together. I will stack together 3 of the die cuts and add the gold die cut on top of it. I like this way than die cutting just one and adding foam tape on the back because I think that way when I do that the sentiment is more sturdy. Adhering the die cuts didn't take a long time, and I really like using my art glitter glue when adhering like this because you have time to move and get the letters straight. The gold cardstock is from My Favorite Things, and I love this gold cardstock because it's not like in your eyes gold. This one has a subtle gold shimmer to it. For my images, I'm going to use this Hello Bluebird family photo stamp set, and I'm just going to use the small images from the stamp set. So here are my die cuts I'm showing you again. I already have my images colored and die cut off camera, so I colored these images with my Zig clean color wheel brush markers and then die cut them with their coordinating dies. Let's go ahead and adhere our panels on our card bases. I use double-sided tape and my art glitter glue, and then we'll adhere them on the card base or card bases. We will also adhere our sentiments on the card and did mass produce style here. Add the die cut sentiments first on the panel, and then I'll put my paperweight on top of it and set it aside for a minute and then move on to the next one and just repeat the process. After the sentiments are adhered, I also did adhere the images next. I added 3 snowflakes on top, middle, and bottom of the sentiment, and then 2 penguins on the left and right side, and then the bird will go on top of the die cut words. For the inside of the card, I use another sentiment from Paper Tree Ink, Holiday Sentiment Stamp Set, and I'm going to add the sentiment in the middle of the die cut scallop panel. I die cut these panels with the same panel that I mean the same die set that I use on my front panels, and then I'm just stamping my sentiments with Kaleidocolor Tomato Vine ink. And then we'll also adhere these panels in the inside of the cards. And then I will add the reindeer beside the sentiment. For this blue card, I'm going to add penguin instead of reindeer because I ran out of reindeer. So I just added penguin. For my embellishment, I'm going to use little things from Lucy's cards, and I just using the blue rhinestones or diamonds and then adhering them in the middle of the snowflakes. And lastly, I'm going to add my name on the back of the cards so the recipient will know uh, who made the cards. And my cards are complete. I love these cards that I made today. I think these ones are my favorite from all of the Christmas cards that I made this year. I hope you like today's cards as much as I do. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again in another video.